What's up, music junkies? We're coming at you with a new episode after our little week break. We were regrouping and trying to get, work schedules out with the new artists we're interviewing. But today we have a new interview with John De Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Yeah, up and coming rapper. I guess he sings a little bit too. So I don't know what he classifies himself as, but I think he would say he's a rapper. So stay tuned for that. But I mean, right now we're just gonna discuss a little bit about news and what's going on in the hip hop world. But before I get to that, how are you doing, Jake? How you doing?
I'm doing really well, man. It's been a really busy couple of weeks. So for our listeners, I'm sure that they can expect to see and hear some cool things being released from us really soon. I don't know if we ever touch base and let them know what we were working on currently with somebody we had on the show already.
Yep, yep. We're doing a collaboration with Eight Father. It's a little a song's called "Break Free." We don't have a release date, but it's a little bit about love and being breaking the chains from that mistreatment and abuse and love and
Bad stuff that's just
all this shit.
happening.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. And big things are coming hopefully soon, not only in the music junkie world, but in the music industry as a whole. Like King Blitz just came out with a new song called Stings, and that's another one that's a little bit about crazy shit that you've gone through and shit like that. So going through some if you're going through your feels and shit, listen to that.
I love emotional artists. They are my absolute favorite people in the entire world. Ever since I was young, those are the only kinds of people that I would listen to. So definitely check them out
I
if
mean,
you're
everyone
like
goes
me.
through shit, and so
Yeah, it's 100% relatable. I dig it, and I think you guys would too. So a little bit more news that we got. I don't know how to say her last name. I don't think Mario does either. It's like Jojo Siwa released a new song, Nonstop. There's a music video for it, and I guess that she was accused of what was she accused of? Being racist. Putting
she
someone
got
in a
she
manger
got a
outfit,
she got accused of blackface, which
blackface.
I don't understand it myself personally. I
That's the
don't
word
get
that they're
it.
using. It's not the word that we're using. It's the word that they're using, and I think it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I mean, she has this video and it's like a circus type video. So she has all kinds of little kids. If you don't know who JoJo is, she sings for little kids. She's like a Disney signed artist and she makes kid music. She's 17, 16, 17. So she kind of focuses on the like kid, I guess that's who she is making her music for. So she has a video that has kids dressed up as animals, and it was a little white girl dressed up as a monkey, which people are saying that's a little racist. I mean,
Reading way too into it, drawing
sh-
conclusions from thin air, making somebody look bad who really didn't have that kind of an intention,
yeah, and
unless
she came out and said, you know what, I I'm really offended that people are thinking that I would do blackface. It's literally just kids dressed up as animals. You know,
eh,
when has that been an issue? I would understand if it was a I'm not trying to say this to be racist, but if it was like a little black boy dressed up as a monkey, that shit would have been super racist.
I
But
think there's only power in it because people are giving it that kind of a
you
power.
know,
You know what I mean? They're creating something out of something that wasn't innocent. You know what I mean?
well, it's the cancel culture right now that people are seeing maybe slight hints of racism left and right from these famous people, so they're canceling them. That's like the hashtag they're using, cancel blah blah, cancel so and so. So they're finding little things that in people's past and stuff like that, which I think is good. Like I don't know if you've heard, but the co-star, one of the co-stars in The Flash, they found old racist tweets of him talking about um, black people and just being superior.
Then that would do it.
He was
Yeah, I
misogynist
agree.
like that. I completely understand that, but it's a little girl doing music for little kids that dress up as animals. I don't see a problem with it, but with everything going on, I guess I understand people are still a little heated.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's that.
No, there's just a lot of turmoil going on in the world right now, and I think they're just looking at other things to kind of take their aggression out on and project. I'm going to call that term projecting because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, let's go back
the
to the
only
music.
Yes, back to the music. So, kind of
So
talking about animals and stuff. Beyonce, I know this isn't rap, but I guess she is going to be releasing next month some Lion King inspired
oh
songs.
yeah,
So I'd say
yeah,
look to that too.
on
'Cause she's
Disney
always pumping
Plus.
out
Yeah,
some- Yes, Disney. She's doing that for Disney, dude. Another Disney. Um,
Disney,
I think that's
dude.
amazing when artists are starting to do that personally. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not a huge Disney fan. I'm Nickelodeon all the way.
Oh my
But
God.
it's kind of it's. I'm about like Hey Arnold, All Real Monsters. That's how I came up with my whole band name, All Monsters. But Disney is work collaborating with a lot of artists and stuff like that, and it's awesome because they're kind of talking about the whole situation that's going on, Black Lives Matter, and how black culture is beautiful, which I think
Speaking
it's
of
awesome.
Black Lives Matter, I'm gonna stop you right there. Lil Baby, The Big Picture. Wasn't that a song she released in
Heat,
regards to Black Lives Matter?
heat,
He.
yeah,
Sorry, I don't know why I said she.
yeah. It's the name, Little Baby,
Probably. I
Little
don't
Baby
know.
Cheeks.
I guess I'm just used to calling she's babies.
Yeah, yeah. So he released that new song. It's kind of talking about the protests, the riots, the Black Lives Matter movement. It's a pretty good song. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I don't like the whole mumble rap and mumble rapping, whatever. But the song has a good meaning, and I actually enjoyed listening to the lyrics aspect of it, not the rap so much. But 6ix9ine is back.
Oof, I mean Takashi 6ix9ine. You gotta be careful of that. Don't say 6ix9ine because people are thinking of the other 6ix9ine.
Dude, no one is thinking the other 6ix9ine. You fucking pervert. So Takashi 6ix9ine, thank you for correcting me, Jacob. He actually was number one with on the Billboard, Billboard whatever for rap song for Gooba, him and Nicki Minaj, and came out fucking popping champagne on Instagram, saying that even if they blacklist him on fucking Spotify, on YouTube, or on whatever the fuck it was, that he's number one, he's still the best. I'm like, oh my god, dude, people only listen to you to make fun of you. They're watching this video because they want to see how big of a fucking joke you are. I don't know.
Dude, it blows my mind that he wanted to remake a 50 Cent song called Many Men.
Yep, 50 Cent came out and was like, "Fuck that shit." 50 Cent is one of the biggest, 6ix9ine haters. I remember I
Dude.
saw this post of this, graphic graffiti artist that drew 50 Cent because 50 Cent's a big shit talker. He gets on the web and just starts blasting people, shit talking, shit talking, shit talking. And they made a mural with his face as 6ix9ine with the 6ix9ine tattoos, with the 6ix9ine hair, and he talked so much. He was so offended that someone made him look like 6ix9ine. It was like, what the fuck? That shit was pretty funny though. That shit was pretty funny.
I would have got a good ass laugh off of that too. That's
I
great.
think 50 Cent needs to grow up a little bit. He's still going after these young kids on Instagram, and he talks so much shit. He was talking shit about Ja Rule because Ja
I
Rule.
feel like that's just his niche though, dude, because he was always talking shit about people, man. And then
Yeah.
fucking when other people started rising up and he started noticing him, he's like, you know what? I gotta fucking take that. I gotta take that one out.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, him and Ja Rule always had beef, or not always, but they had beef for a while. And Ja Rule made this commercial. It was a parody commercial. It was just a joke because they're releasing a new show, and it kind of got out, and he saw it. So it was him selling gyros. Is that how you say it? The Greek food, gyros. Yeah, gyros.
Maybe.
So he's selling gyros and Mediterranean food, and he's like, it's like the funniest thing ever. If you look at it, you'll fucking laugh. And 50 Cent made fun of him that he's like just trying to get money and just trying to do this, and this is a joke and blah blah. And Ja Rule just came back, was like, hey, I'm glad you guys found my parody commercial that's gonna be released on this new TV show as a joke. It's people are slamming 50 Cent because he's just, dude, just grow up, dude. You were already the best rapper of your time, like, early 2000s or mid to early 2000s. Just, dude, take the win. That's it. Be a businessman.
Dude,
now.
I feel like he still probably wants some money, man. He wants to make money.
Well,
he
he's
wants
a businessman. He's a businessman, so he should be focused on that. Come on. But anyways, yeah,
You know what? If he listens to this, he better fucking come and like set the record straight, because I don't fucking know. I'd like to.
I mean, I love 50 Cent. Don't get me wrong. I used to listen to him. Candy Shop was my ringtone, bro, on one of my first phones. I'll take you to the candy shop. No, it was my Boost Mobile. Those prepaid Boost Mobiles that you have Snake on. Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Snake. Okay.
Snake. Yeah, it was that old. It was like the LCD was like green and black.
Bro, that was like middle school for us, right?
Yeah, that was middle school. Dude. Oh, I was watching Spider-Man, so I started watching Spider-Man the series, the original one with Tobey Maguire, with my girl, and we were like, "What the fuck? This got released in 2002." You know how young I was in 2002? I was like in 5th grade. Yeah, I was in 5th grade.
Damn.
I was like, "What the fuck? I'm fucking old, bro." And it's crazy.
We're a couple years from 30. So yeah, that's
oh my god, dude.
You know what? Horrible. I lived a good life.
Yeah.
Back to the music. Hopson. He has a new song called Kumbaya.
It's a good song. It's a good motherfucking song. He's still stuck. He's still stuck in Thailand. He made the music video. He's surrounded by monkeys. He's surrounded by fucking elephants. Dude, that shit was fucking dope. Like, good song. He's fucking one of the best lyricists, of this generation, I believe. And not lyricist like he's an activist, because he's not much of an activist. He's just fucking shit talker, comedic rapper, bullshitter, and I fucking love it.
He's great at talking about issues and things that are just frustrating him, that frustrate other people.
Well, yeah. Well, he has the Ill Mind of Hopson 7, where he talks about his struggle about religion, and does he believe religion? Does he not? Does he, So he does talk about struggles, or like Ill Mind of Hopson 4 or 3. I think he talks about his best friend going into the addiction, the meth addiction, and how he's losing his best friend because of that. So he does, talk about real life issues, but he also has his fucking just like brutal, just badass rapper. I mean, Hopson is just badass, in my opinion. So,
and then speaking of the last, I don't know if it's the last one or if you got another one, but another good lyricist who I have really liked for a long time. If I ever said I fuck your bitch, just know I mean it. That motherfucker.
I don't know if he's that good of a lyricist, bro. Come on.
He can be, but I like his stuff.
Yeah,
I like his fucking machismo that he's got.
You know what I noticed about G-Eazy is that he doesn't ad-lib at all. He doesn't have any ad-libs in any of his songs. He's just straight clean flow. I don't think he needs it. I think his voice just overpowers the music, and it's good. And it's kind of crazy because every new
You know
rapper
what?
has ad libs.
For me, do you know where for me, I feel like ad libs sound the best when somebody's rapping in like triplets. You know what I mean?
How? Okay,
Exactly.
Cardi B.
You can review this. You can review this later.
Rick Ross,
But
boss. Boss.
bitch, you gonna be broke. You know, like little. I fucking love ad libs.
Quavo.
They're the greatest.
Quavo, I think is his name.
Quavo, what song?
I'm thinking about Post Malone. Congratulations. Who's
Hmm.
the rapper that features in that?
Dude, it's been a hot minute. I have to double check that. I can't
I,
pull up the
I don't
top
know
of
if
my
it
head.
was. Now I'm curious. Now I gotta look.
You better look and hurry it up. Damn
Hey,
it.
shut the fuck up.
That stings.
Congratulations, Quavo. Yeah, I was right. 20 points for Mario. So,
20 off of one single question, bro.
do you have any more questions that I can answer, sir?
Yeah.
All
Does
right.
that make you feel better?
Yeah, it makes me feel fucking great, bro. It makes me feel
It
so
should.
good that now I think it's time to bring on John Da Vinci, and
I
you guys are really
agree.
really gonna like his music. You really gonna like him as a person. So stay tuned. Interview coming up. All right. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it, making the time, to
Most
talk
deaf,
with
most
us.
deaf.
So, first question is, how did you get into the music, industry? How did you
Yeah,
start, doing your thing?
yeah. So man, I honestly, I think I would say I kind of grew up in it because my dad was real famous. He was big for popping and locking. He had a group around our town that was real local for like doing popping and locking and stuff. So dancing was already like in my blood. Seventh grade came and the movie Rise came out where it was like pumping and everything.
Yeah.
So it was a talent show when I was in seventh grade that all my friends got involved in. And I really didn't want to because I really didn't. I was into sports, man. I was like a football guy. Like, I wasn't doing no smoking, no drinking. Like,
Just
I was
all
that
all about
friend,
all
like, yo,
American.
nah, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm going to the NFL when I grow
Yeah.
up. And so I didn't really take entertainment that serious, but we got into the talent show and a lot of people loved it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people start kind of, I would say, levitating to it. Start saying, y'all should put videos here, y'all should put videos there. So we started doing that. Throughout that summer, when we was going to eighth grade, that summer we did videos, we did YouTube videos, we went places, we danced here, we danced in random spots, man, and sooner or later it got down to Nappy Boy. The videos, I guess one of the videos got to Nappy Boy. Now I must say, we never met T-Pain. I must say that, completely humbly saying that. We never met T-Pain, but we was working with this DJ Love Boy, and the artist Red Eyes that was under T-Pain. So when FAMU and FSU down in Tallahassee, Florida, when they did their homecomings, we was always there to do the shows here and there, blah, blah. And we was just in like 10th, 11th grade.
Just dancing, right?
Yeah, just like dancing, doing routine dance for their shows. If they had a performance at a club or something, we would go underage.
Yeah.
And we would be in there dancing and stuff like that. But it was a real good experience. I stopped doing it once I graduated high school, just because I moved out here in Orlando to take my career a little bit more serious. I went to college down here at Full Sail University, got my bachelor's in digital arts and design, so I can create my own campaigns, create my own album covers, create stuff for other people, and just do business, be able to do business as far as in the design field. So my whole thing was just to be the source myself, learn something to be the source. So just us being around entertainment, being around music, that led me to be in the studio. I started writing stuff. And sooner or later, man, when I moved out here, I went hungry because I spent So I don't know if y'all heard about Full Sail.
Yeah.
But Full Sail has some crazy hours as far as, you know, I would have a class from 9 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Monday. Tuesday, I had to wake back up, go to class at 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. So with that being said, I didn't have time to have a job. So I couldn't really make money the best way I could. So my parents had to send me money, right? So me wanting to be serious about my music and everything, I invested that money that I was supposed to spend on food that month. I bought the Blue Yeti mic, the same one I still use to today, and I bought some more studio equipment to you know, take my career a little serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an investment on self.
Huh?
Yeah, it's an investment on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta. I see you, bro.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
shit.
You know?
I'll eat some ramen and, you know, make sure that my career is.
Exactly, bro. I swear to God, that's what I was eating. I swear, that's what I was eating, man, the whole time. I think I lost like 8-something pounds though.
Damn.
I lost some pounds, man, because like I said, I was in football. I was a cornerback. I was DB, so I had some weight on me.
Yeah.
But once I started doing this, I kind of slimmed down a little bit, and I done picked the weight up a little bit more. But I started taking my music career way more serious and everything. And definitely after I spent all that money on it. So I would say that it's a story. It's a long little story, but that's kind of how I got in the music industry. Just from growing up in music and dancing and just being around those people to kind of be like, you know what, I can do this. I see the money that you can make with it. I see how you can influence other people. I see how you can inspire other people just from making a good song. So this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
So
I know it was a long answer, man, but I had to tell you the whole.
It's all good. It's all good. That's what we're here for.
We appreciate that, definitely.
So I think I read that you do your designs, your cover arts, you engineer your song. Do you make your beats also? Do you do everything, like the whole package?
Now, I'm just now starting the new single. I have out the sequel. That was my first beat that I ever made. I usually have my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy King Ja. I usually have him make my beats and have some more people that I just find around the internet and everything like that. But as far as everything else, writing the music,
mix, master, everything,
engineering it, doing the graphic art, marketing it, that's all me.
Oh.
That's all me, man. I just feel like nowadays you can do that, you know. Mm-hmm.
So you taught yourself everything because you went to Full Sail for digital art, so you had to teach yourself all the music, right?
Yeah. So this is the thing though. When me and my friend Job met, he was at Full Sail for the music program, and I was there for the digital arts program.
Yeah.
So once we became friends, we taught each other how to do what we was kind of at Full Sail for. So I taught him how to do and use Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects. Yeah. He taught me how to engineer my music. So, you know, we was kind of just looking out for each other at the end of the day. And that's kind of how I learned how to do my own stuff. We just learning from each other.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's badass.
Yeah, man.
So you did your own video, right? I think it was for the sequel. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm. I recorded, I did the beat and engineered it, recorded it, wrote it, did the graphic art for it, and I got some people helping me as far as on the marketing side of it. But as far as all the production work on it, yeah, I did about everything on it.
That's fucking badass.
Did about everything on it, man. I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Is that how you got MASH Life?
Now, MASH Life, that came when we was dancing in like middle school. That's more of like a family thing. My cousins, we kind of, you know, once we was dancing for Nappy Boy and everybody else like that, I would say my cousin Apollo and J-Hop, they kind of came up with that name, and all of us kind of just ran with it because MASH Life means maintain a strong hustle, lets you fulfill everything. So it's kind of on some entrepreneur, create your own business. You are the label, you are the label, you know, type of thing. So it's kind of just on some entrepreneur stuff, you know.
So is it a brand or a
Yeah.
label? It's a brand.
Yeah, it's a brand. It's a lifestyle. And we created it as a label. We got an app. We got a magazine for it.
Damn.
You know, yeah, you know, we trying to make it a whole lifestyle, man. I got an app that is right now is down because we're doing some work on it. But I have an app called the Mash Life app, and then I have a magazine, a digital magazine inside the app that's called the Mash Life magazine. And all that is we just shining light on all the entrepreneurs, all the, you know, everybody that's grinding out there, everybody that's working for something that need to promote something.
Yeah.
So even if you all wanting to be on the magazine, let me know.
Always down.
Know, bro. That'd be tight.
Yeah.
We could do it, man. I think that'll be dope. Definitely with you all being a podcast and having your own podcast at that. You know what I'm saying? At your own home, kind of y'all running it on, you know, for yourself, right?
Yeah, we do. We pretty much do everything, and you know, we're hoping for one day become big enough to where we, you know, help other artists, and you know, are kind of doing this for a living. But for now, it's just like
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see the vision already, though, bro, because the logo is so fucking strong.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks like something that's already like it looked like y'all already made it,
like established. Yeah.
Yeah, you already look established already. So
Appreciate
I think
it,
that'd be dope, bro. Y'all already on a good track. I think, you know, just keep going, bro. Definitely just keep going, man. I respect the hustle, man. I definitely see the vision that y'all trying to do.
It's that Mash Life.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? Hey, maintain a strong hustle, man. It's all about the hustle. Definitely right now throughout this COVID-19, man. We definitely have
crazy.
hustling.
Man, it's crippled so many people. Like it is no joke.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
How has COVID affected your music and your hustle and shit?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it actually. I want to say it helped a little bit. You know, as far as staying in the house, getting to know yourself. You know, getting closer to like. I think a lot of artists, a lot of people, business owners, and everybody, we had time with this happening. We had time to plot a lot of stuff out. You know, we used to plan a lot of stuff out, but with COVID-19, with us having to sit in the house, literally sit in the house, a lot of people started planning out their next moves. They started plotting 3, 4, 5 months ahead. So when stuff do open up, we hit the ground running. Because you had all this time to kind of focus on your business. You had all this time to take care of copyrights, trademarks. You had all this time to get a logo. You had this time to build your website. Yeah, you know, you had all this time to do this stuff, to focus on your business as well as get closer to yourself consciously and mentally. I think this helped. I ain't gonna say it helped a lot of people, but as far as business owners and as far as people that was like working already, it gave us some time to plot stuff out a couple months in advance.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's a lot of stuff and it's a lot of lives that's been taken because of the COVID-19, but honestly, I think it helped a lot of people more than it hurt a lot of people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal and spiritual growth, all that.
Yeah, you know, because honestly, it was one time that I meditated. I meditated one time. And it was just like, yo, I feel it. Like, yo, this is it. I feel it.
It's running through my blood.
Hell yeah.
And then, like, you know, with this happening, now we have time to kind of work on ourselves mentally. You know, this is a good time to kind of jump back into that, tap back into that, you know, so you can build up that patience. You can build up, you know, stuff like that mentally, you know, because like I said, I know with me, I was planning stuff, but it was a lot. It was like life was just like moving, going to a point where I like, all right, I plan it, but it's already here. All right, let's go on and do it. But now I can actually plan 1 or 2 months ahead. All right, what am I going to do this when this happens, when it's open back up? All right, I got my merchandise. I got this, I got that. All right, let me get this EP right. Let me get these beats straight. All right, you know. So
Yeah.
I think it gave a lot of people time to plan stuff out, get ready for stuff, you know, and all that type of stuff.
I think it helped a lot of artists so they could, you know, write. They had the chance, the
Yeah.
time and stuff to write more shit
Yeah.
and get shit out, which is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
now
so
what I
it's
will
actually
say,
relevant.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Now, if I do say it affected anything, I will say because I've been trying to shoot a music video, since last month, and I would say it kind of affected that because, you know, as far as the people being around each other,
Yeah.
as far as the, you know, the 6 feet apart, I would say it affected being able to do videos and market yourself like that.
And tour.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Sad to say, I hated if you was like signed up to perform at like a festival, like Rolling Loud or something like that.
Yeah,
But
something
now
like that.
it's like canceled, you know. But I don't know, you know. With me, I'm trying to. With all that being said, man, I'm trying to go ahead and sign up for those festivals, for those big festivals. So when they do open back up, I can be one of the names that I already done signed up and
start promoting yourself as much as possible. Yeah.
Hell yeah, and making those connections because that's important.
Yeah, right.
And I think with full sale, I think with the whole full sale thing too, it makes sense because you're not just there for the education, but you're there for those connections that are there.
Yeah,
contacts.
People,
Yeah.
Exact. Yeah. So to me, that makes 100% sense, dude. And
and
like you said,
like what you were saying, you work with your friend, you know, and you guys kind of worked off each other. You meet a lot of people like that. You know, a lot of people are gonna finish their career or their degree as a music producer or whatever the case may be, and then, you know, make it big, and you're always there because you were there from the beginning. So you kind of make those those personal connections that always help out with your career.
Yeah, you definitely got to make those connections, man, because I didn't really, my first year there, I didn't really talk to as many people. I was just more of, all right, I'm gonna go to class, I'm gonna do my work, make sure I pass, go back home, work on my stuff, go back to class, do this, do that, come back home, do my homework, work on my stuff. But I started seeing a difference once I started talking to more people and stuff like that. Once I started connecting to more people, I was, you know, you was involved into more events. You know, now you hear about the stuff that's going on around the city and all this stuff like that. So it's all about the connections and networking at the end of the day. Even if you're not, you know, even if it's anywhere, even if the job, you know, school or whatever it is, you know, it's connections, man, and networking. You never know who knows who. You never know who somebody been working with, anything like that.
And I mean, it's always nice to help out your fellow man or colleague. You know, if someone needs help, fuck, if you could help him, by all means.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool.
Man. Get some of that good karma coming back your way, man. You know, just help, you know, help somebody just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
You know, just for the fuck of it. You know. And that's I do that a lot, man. I help out a lot of people just from me doing the graphic design and stuff, and I never really look for anything back in return.
Yeah.
But it's just if I know how to do it, then I'm always willing to help anybody. Definitely, if I see you got a passion for it, if I see you really working for it, and if I know how to do it, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's all about, that's how we got to make it, man. Everybody got to help each other at the end of the day.
That's how I am too. Originally I'm a graphic designer, so
that's what's up.
I dabble in graphic design, so, you know, I always anytime anyone asks me, hey, help me out with the logo or help me out with this, help me with that, fuck yeah, I'm gonna help them. Not only does it help me with, you know, learning new techniques and shit like that, but it also helps that person, and, you know, I just like helping people. So
see, I'm the same way, man. But I agree, definitely agree, man.
So, you know, with everything going on with the whole Black Lives Matter movement, how has, you know, it affected Orlando? Are you still in Orlando? Yeah. So how has it affected, you know, the city, and how has it affected your music? Because I know you came out with Black.
Yeah.
which is kind of about the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
Yeah. So we I think with Orlando, you know, they had the protests and everything down here and everything. But they just hit us with another case. I mean, we got a whole nother wave coming through now. And I want to say as nice as I can, but I feel like we opened up everything a little too early.
Yeah.
Because when they open everything up, they open up downtown, they open up the beaches, they open up, I think they was trying to open up theme parks. Once they open everything up, the cases jumped up to 9,000 cases.
Oh, fuck.
You know,
Yeah.
it rose, it shot out the fucking roof. And it's just like, well, what do you expect when you opening up clubs, beaches, theme parks, all of those events? I would say it takes people to interact with other people to make it successful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, right now, I think they getting ready to shut everything back down in Orlando, as far as, you know, businesses, restaurants, clubs, you know, all this stuff like that. But I don't know, man.
Do you think
the
protest?
It's a lot of talent there. Huh?
Do you think the protest kind of helped with, or kind of pushed the numbers up too, like the whole protest and everything in the cities?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. My main thing with the protest is I understood the, you know, the reason for it.
Anger, the rage, yeah.
Yeah, I understood it 100%, 2,000%. My main thing was, all right, everybody got a different role in this moment right now. You have your protesters, you have your people that's higher up in businesses, you have your people that's in the system, and you have your artists, you have the musicians, you have whatever the case is. Let your protesters be your protesters. Let your artists be your artists. Your artists out here, they should be making music. They should be making words that you know, when somebody listen, when somebody listen, they be like, oh, this had to be in 2020 just because of what they talking about. And then, but my thing is, all right, if we're going to protest, we need somebody that's going to be higher up in the system to be making changes too.
Yeah.
Because it don't make sense for us to be protesting and nothing else is happening.
The same white dirty politicians in Washington D.C. that don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah, because it's just like, what changes are we necessarily making in the system other than just protesting? You know, Orlando didn't get too crazy with it as far as like
riots and stuff,
burning stuff down and people getting arrested and stuff like that. We didn't get at that point, you know, but you know, it was protests and everything, and I think they created this big art in the middle of the main street saying Black Lives Matter. But you know, like I said, if you're gonna protest, then we need somebody else in the higher ups making a change in the system.
Yeah.
Because that only makes sense. There's no sense of just protesting and everybody just go home like, oh yeah, we went out and protested today, but ain't nothing changed. Yeah. You know, that don't make sense.
Yeah,
I feel like the virus is a very real thing, but at the same time, I feel like an even bigger virus would be fear because of the way shit is right now. And you know, you got people going to the grocery stores locked and loaded with their fucking guns because they don't feel, you know, safe and shit.
Feel safe.
And And I feel like that's something that society as a whole does need to try to step away from. But I feel like we can get hella deep into this. But we definitely should go back towards like the music route of it. I don't mean to like step so deeply into that. It's I can understand how well I can't understand. I should just.
Oh yeah.
It's difficult to see. It's difficult to observe because
deep,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But for you, what are some of the more difficult things you're finding with your music? Like,
Say that again for me.
What are some things that you're finding yourself kind of? Uh-oh. I think our recording session just stopped.
No, I'm good.
No? Okay.
We're good.
Good.
So what are some things that you're struggling with, like with writing? You know, what's the hardest thing for you when it comes to writing your music?
I think with me, now are we talking about with 2020 going on, or just in general?
Just in general, your creative
Just in
process.
general, like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're in your zone and you're trying to like make your music and stuff, what do you feel like? You're like, man, I need to get past this freaking wall.
Yeah. So I think with me is being too honest. Now,
Shit.
with me being a conscious rapper, like if you listen to Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, like some Mac Miller, Logic, and then you kind of get a feeling of the type of music I make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with us making that type of music, we kind of have to not be so honest. We have to be honest, but at the same time, we have to be able to make people dance. We have to be able to make people, you know, we have to be able to catch a certain vibe and everything like that. So I think with me, as far as writing music, I think I just enjoy it so much. I like the whole process from writing it to recording it to hearing it after. That it just don't even feel like work for me. It just it's kind of just fun to me. I look at it like it's just, you
It's
know,
therapeutic.
even when I'm writing a series of songs, it's kind of like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I think the hardest part to me, honestly, is just getting the music out to the people to hear, you know. But I love writing music, man. I've been writing for a long time, man. I go
It's
back.
so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah, I got plenty. Like before I even got to high school, man, I had this blue shoebox under my bed that was filled with like just stuff that I had wrote, and not necessarily songs, but just rhyming,
just poems and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So I think I kind of enjoyed the writing side of it. You know,
well, you're a great
everything,
lyricist.
creating that
A lot of your songs have great, you know, lyrics.
That's why I asked, because I'm like, dude, to get those kinds of lyrics and to capture what you captured, you know, like what kinds of things do you, how fucking hard is that? Because if I were to try something like that, I'd be like, bruh.
Yeah. I was listening to the sequel on Byte. I think it was Byte TV.
Oh yeah, Byte TV. Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to the words and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Man, honestly, you remember, I don't know if y'all ever seen it, man, but it's the perfect example. You ever seen when Drake was on SNL? And if y'all haven't ever seen it, I'm gonna send you the link after we do this.
All right.
Just so y'all can check it out. But it was a skit where Drake was on SNL. That it was like every time he got mad about something, he went and wrote a song to it. And it was just like, it was so simple, from like him being at work and somebody beating him to a coffee machine to get some coffee. And he would get mad and he would go back to like this little section and write a song like dissing him and shit.
Oh,
It's simple as that, man. Like, I'm gonna send y'all the link to that. That shit's funny as hell.
What's that? Can you freestyle?
I think,
Can you freestyle?
I'm all right with freestyling. I'm getting better with freestyling.
You could defend yourself if someone puts a beat. I'm not gonna put you on the spot because I don't have a beat right now. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I could defend myself. But I know it's people out there that like. Now with me, I would call myself an artist. If we had to break down the difference between an MC and an artist, I would call myself an artist, just because I think an MC is somebody like Tech Nine, somebody like Meek Mill, somebody like Eminem, somebody like Logic, somebody like Mos Def, Common, Method Man. These people can freestyle for a whole day without stopping, without messing up not one stutter in their voice. But an artist is more like Kanye, Drake, Lil Wayne.
They sit down, Jay-Z. They write their stuff, they make sure
you gotta have some
like perfectionists.
Yeah, now Jay-Z would be an MC too, though.
Oh,
But I think
Jay Z's
Drake,
an MC, yeah.
yeah, he's definitely an MC. But people like Drake, Kanye, Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, these people like this that have to, that sit
I don't
down and
know,
write
but
this stuff.
Mac Miller was a good freestylist.
Freestyle, he was.
Yeah,
He was.
he was
He
pretty good.
was. But
You
when
know,
he sat down and wrote his
oh,
stuff, man,
that shit got deep.
like,
That shit would get deep. Yeah.
yeah, man.
I
I'm
was
telling you,
I was
huge,
listening
man.
to MGK do a freestyle, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I never,
Yeah.
MGK, you can't picture
Yeah.
him just freestyling, and he was freestyling on, I think it was on Sway, with Sway, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude, what the
Have
fuck?"
y'all ever seen Juice WRLD freestyle?
No, I have not.
Man, Juice WRLD is another one. Juice WRLD, they was in a studio, and shout out and rest in peace to Juice WRLD. But they were just handing him stuff. Like they would be freestyling, and they would just like, all right, here go a water bottle. Okay, all right, here go a plastic bag.
He would just freestyle with whatever they give him.
All right. Yeah, every time they put something else, he would freestyle, and it would be so fucking dope. He would be on some Lil Wayne. You know how Lil Wayne Metaphors is?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
fuck.
would be on that Lil Wayne shit, and he would freestyle so good off of these random things that everybody just put in the camera.
I'm gonna look
So
that
that's
up.
what I would call an MC, man.
Yeah.
An MC is just somebody that can just fucking freestyle like they can breathe, man. It's the gift, and I don't really, knock myself when I say I'm not an MC, but it's just I know my lane, I know my lane in it, and I know I can sit down and write a good ass song. I can sit down and do this hell of a great production if I had to.
Always
When it
stay
comes to
humble,
freestyle-
but own your shit, dude. You're fucking awesome.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. That's love, man. For real.
So what do you got in the works? What are you working on right now?
Right now, man, we working on a couple music videos. We're working on the music video for the sequel, the one that was on the Bite TV, and I'm working on my EP. I'm working on a 4 to 5 track EP, and that'll be my first EP. So I'm really trying to put a lot of work in it, and I'm trying to put a lot of thought into it, and I'm really trying to make this like this will be like the introduction to John Da Vinci. So this really have to be, it have to be really deep for me anyway. It have to be something that's gonna be really good, because like we all know, the first impressions, is the most important.
Yeah.
So working on the EP, man, and I'm hoping I'm shooting to have that done. My birthday is October 1st, so I'm shooting to have that done before my birthday.
Before your birthday. Are you trying to release it on your birthday?
That's the goal. That's what I want to do. That's what I really want to do, man. So
Are you working with anyone on that EP, or is it just John?
I wanted to be a single EP, but I got Jojo Sua on it, and I got some producers as well that I ain't gonna really announce right now. I want that to be like a little surprise.
Yeah.
And everything, But I got some good producers on it as well, though. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good EP. I tell you.
We're definitely excited for that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I appreciate it.
So,
yeah, appreciate it, man.
So, who are your, let's say, who do you look up to in the music industry?
Yeah. I would say, as far as, man, it's a lot of people I look up to, as far as from Jay-Z to Diddy to Lil Wayne to Kanye to, the old Kanye.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're the first person that agrees with me. I always say College Dropout and before is good Kanye.
Yeah,
after College Dropout,
yeah. It's like
That's all right. I do give Kanye a little bit of credit for starting the kind of more electro rap. With when the beats get more electronic.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like starting that trend, but yeah, I'm not.
It was just like the old Kanye was just so much better. Though.
Oh, yeah. It was before he got super cocky.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
He won all them awards, and before he said that to Taylor Swift, and
before he fucking cut Offset.
But I look up to a lot of people, man. I get influenced by so much stuff, man. Like, you know, I get influenced. Sometimes I get influenced by movie actors. I get influenced by, you know, some of everything. But as far as artists, man, you know, I listen to a lot. As far as local artists, my cousin really kind of got me into it. Apollo and Division, they definitely got me into making music and everything. But like I said, I grew up around hip hop.
In the music, yeah, in the music industry.
Yeah,
So when it comes
I always.
No,
and the music that you kind of listen to, I listen to a lot of 90s hip hop, and I still listen to a lot of 90s hip hop today.
Tupac or
that's
Biggie?
That's kind of what I grew up on.
Tupac or Biggie?
I was on Tupac team, man. Oh. I was on Tupac team.
You coming from the eastern region of United States, I would picture you being a Biggie fan.
Oh, Biggie, I know, but see,
it's all about that West Coast.
My dad was like a huge Tupac fan. And so I only knew Tupac, to be honest. Me growing up, I didn't know who the hell Biggie was.
Yeah.
I only knew who I only knew who Tupac was. But once I got into high school and started actually sitting down and listening to lyrics, I came across Biggie. And I came across his albums, and that's when I started listening to Biggie. Yeah. And I started realizing, all right, Biggie was more of the party rapper. He was more of the have fun rapper. Yeah. He was more of the conscious, but he was more party, have fun.
Yeah, Tupac was more about making a change.
Yeah, he was more of the activist. He was the Kendrick Lamar. He was the J. Cole. You know,
the Nipsey.
Yeah. And so, you know, I grew up off Tupac though, man. And, you know, I'm still, you know, I got Tupac posters on my wall today and everything. But yeah, I think I was on Tupac's side on that one though, man.
Fuck yeah. I always pitch it.
And to be honest, and I feel like Tupac was a little bit more, even though Biggie had his songs like Sky's the Limit and all that stuff, Tupac was a little bit more versatile. Tupac would make songs for the ladies. He would make slow music. He would make up-tempo. We all know he would make gangster music.
Hell yeah.
All this shoot 'em up, hit 'em up music. But I think Tupac was a little bit more versatile. So I paid attention to that, and I paid attention to the passion that Tupac had for music. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say Tupac wasn't the best lyricist. But he was so passionate about what he did and what he represented and the music that he made that he just seemed like the best. Like he would shut down anybody that you put in front of him because of the passion that he showed for his work. So I took that, you know, and that's what I took out of Tupac legacy was the passion and the music that he created for the people. And the fact that if you compare Tupac to Kanye, Tupac was more of we the people. Kanye was more of I'm the one that made these beats. I'm the one that did this, you know. I'm the one that did this. This is Rockefeller on my chain. You know what I'm saying? But Tupac was more
Kanye's got a big Kanye.
Yeah. Oh man. But you know what I'm saying? Tupac was more of, you know, we the people, we can do this, we can make this happen, we can change this, we can make this song, we can, you know, it was always we.
Yeah.
And that's something I realized about Tupac. He was always saying we instead of saying I.
I still don't think that All Eyes on Me, the movie, did him any justice.
No. That was booty. That was booty, man.
The Notorious was actually really good. They made Biggie look like how they kind of interpreted the right way. When they made the All Eyes on Me, they didn't capture the full Tupac.
Nah.
You know.
I don't think they wanted to though, because they had to wait till his mom died just to make the movie. You know, and it was just like,
because Suge owns Tupac's rights or something like that, right? And they couldn't make the movie because of the rights. And Suge wouldn't.
You see, they had to wait the Suge. They had to lock Suge up somehow. They They had to make sure they had him locked up.
Yeah.
And then they kind of had to wait, you know, and I ain't gonna get too deep into all that stuff like that. But they had to sit there and wait till his mom died. They didn't put this move out until his mom died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was some stuff in that movie that his mom would have been like, no, that didn't happen.
That's not how it happened. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And so that's why I feel like it wasn't good, because it wasn't true. You know, I feel like if they would have got a little bit more detailed with certain events in that movie, I think it would have been all right. But nah, I will say the character that they had playing Tupac.
Oh, he was pretty good,
when
huh?
I first saw him, I was like, oh shit, they done cloned with Tupac.
Yeah.
They got a character that looked just like
it was like Coachella when they hologram Tupac and he was dancing up on stage.
I'm telling you, man. But yeah, they got to redo that one, man. Because yeah, that one no good. That one no good one.
So, I read somewhere that you're working with artists in South America.
Well, I'm like with this app that I'm doing, called the Mass Life app. What we do on there is we do free promotion right now because we just started it. And what we have on the app is called the Mass Life app, but it has a digital magazine inside of it. It has a place where you can get your daily, you know how you do your daily horoscopes?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. We have something on there where you get your daily motivational quotes, entrepreneur quotes, whatever the case is. And we have a big side of the app where it's called the community. Now, what the community is anybody and everybody can get involved in the community for free right now. You can, if you have any video, YouTube, or you have any video that you're trying to promote, we can put it on the app for at least up to a week. And the app, what I do is I keep it on there for a week, because within that week, you are getting at least 30 to 40,000 people viewing your stuff. So that's why I want to keep it on there for a week, so I make sure you get all the views,
exposure and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So every Saturday I would switch. Right now, the app is down because we getting ready to start more on the magazine side of it. But yeah, I done had some people from the UK, South America. I done had an artist from Africa. I done had some people from Canada, some people from the USA just involved in that app. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. It's all about promoting other people, getting the names out there for the other people. Until I dropped my single, that's when I started putting my stuff on it. But I don't try to promote myself on the app too much, because it's not about me. Yeah. I want it to be about other people. I want to promote other people. That's why we built the app, is to promote other people and get other people music, get their work and get everything out there like that. But like I said, right now it's down because we getting ready to focus more on the magazine, the digital magazine side. And with that, you get on the cover, you get a bio page, you get a showcase page, and you get a contact page. The cover, you're on the cover, like a cover of the magazine. Bio page, just, you buy your showcase page, you showing all your work you done did, whatever work you want to showcase, you're going to put that on there. And then the contact is, you got your social media, you got your number, email, however people can get in contact with you. That's what we put on that contact page. And we give an option where you can either keep it as a digital magazine, or we have the option to send out a physical copy to you as well. And you have, the physical copy in your hand, blah, 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 put it on your wall, put it on your resume, say, oh, I done been in a magazine before, here's a copy, So it just, like I said, man, it's all about promoting,
That's pretty badass. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I just try to utilize those gifts that Full Sail gave me, man, the best way I can,
Awesome. Well, that's pretty much all I have. Jake, you have any questions?
No, not unless you got some stuff you'd like to share with our listeners and some of your fans if they're tuning in.
Yeah. Man, I mean, if you haven't heard it, check out the sequel. That's one of my first major singles on all major platforms. Like I said, we working on a music video. The music video is gonna be crazy. Just me. I had to write down the concept and send it to the videographer yesterday. And so I also come up with all my video ideas and all that stuff like that, and I edit all my videos and stuff. So the video concept is gonna be crazy, man. And like I said, this year the highlight of this year for me is gonna be the EP. So definitely stay tuned to the EP. We haven't really gave out any date as far as any names, anything like that, because I'm still working on the production side of it. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. And if you have any listeners or if you know anybody that want to get involved with the magazine, let me know. Let me know. Even if we can get you all, both of y'all, involved in the magazine somehow, let's do it. It's a way that I can put a podcast on there. I can put a podcast on there and everything, man.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
This is the ways, this is networking. This, at the end of the day, we kind of helping each other grow. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, man. I want to kind of keep in contact with both of y'all throughout this time, throughout this whole process to hopefully, 5 years later from now, everybody done made it big and we meet up again and we look back and be like, damn, you remember we did
we did that shit, yeah.
Zoom. We did that fucking interview on a Zoom out, man. You know what I'm saying? Now look at us. Now we got the whole world listening and shit.
Fuck yeah.
I know y'all gonna make it there, man. I already know y'all gonna make it there, man. So
appreciate
definitely, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. We gotta help each other at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But that's about it, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on. Appreciate the time. Appreciate y'all for taking out the time for setting this up. And it's all love, man. It's all love. Let's stay in contact, after this and everything. I'm gonna still send y'all that Drake.
Yeah, we gotta listen to that.
I'll make sure I send y'all that, man. But like I said, I appreciate the love and support, man. Definitely.
All right, thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
All love, man.
Easy.
What's up?
Dude. That guy was freaking awesome. I think it was great having him on there. He was able to talk about a lot of things. We had questions that we really did need answered because I guess connections are the biggest thing in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people that go into there and are trying to do something don't realize that, and they're trying to do it solo. And that's just not a way to do it.
You just got to respect his hustle, though. His hustle,
yeah,
he's all about that hustle. He got his education. Now he's building up pretty much his matched life empire.
Yeah, he's got a bachelor's in that, right? At Full Sail University.
Yep. So, people got to see it as this is your life. This is your career, your livelihood, your passion. You just got to keep working for it. So, if you're trying to make music, just work for it. And I think he's a prime example. And if, any of you want to collaborate with his Matched Life, digital magazine and stuff like that, hit him up. He's a nice guy. He'll answer right away. I just think you need to check out his music.
I think so too. The guy's very diverse. He's great at rapping. He's humble, and I can't say that enough because you bump into a lot of people in this industry that are just obnoxious and full of themselves. And it's so refreshing and relieving when you finally run into somebody and meet someone that's like, you know what? I can learn from this guy.
Especially in the hip hop industry. In the hip hop industry, it's all about, making your money and being better than other people and being, the best. And, sometimes it's good to have that confidence, but you need to kind of dial it down and humble up. Like we were talking about Kanye, and that he's a prime example of how a rapper goes trash. He was fucking amazing up to College Dropout. After that's when he started getting cocky and cockier and cockier and cockier. And now he's all about himself. And I think that's what I think that's what ended his fucking career. And he still has a career. Yeah, he makes more money than I do. I don't make shit, but I think he went down the drain. And I hope John De Vinci, keeps his humbleness and keeps going the way he's going, and I don't think he's going to lose that. And
I think he's the guy's building an empire, man, and it would be a really smart thing, especially for up and coming artists, to make a connection with this guy because he's going places. If you plan to go places, I'd recommend it.
Yep. Yep.
No.
So keep us in mind for next week. We're releasing a new episode. We don't want to say who yet because I'm still working on the schedule. Hopefully it works out. He's a great artist. Not saying anything
It's
yet.
gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
have we failed you guys yet? Okay, except for last week. Last week don't count, but we get it.
it was not Jake's fault. Yeah. Everything's
Leave him
Jake's
alone.
fault, by the way. Everything.
Everything.
Nothing is my fault. I'm perfect.
I know.
Just
Look
kidding.
what you made me do.
I was acting like Kanye. No, but we love you guys. We'll see you next week.
I'll take it easy.